play, your film, your practice? Is it the stuff that you maybe miss that you remember the most?
Yeah, of course. Really dialing in on the things that I missed, or messed up on, just turning them into lessons. Exactly what Dan said. We all have that same mindset that we just want to get 1% better every day.
How do you evaluate yourself today? You basically were given the opportunity to put whatever you could on the field. In the immediate aftermath, how do you look back on what you did?
Definitely wish I had some plays back, but that's just the nature of the game. I felt like us as a team, we were very resilient. Moving forward, started out slow and then got the ball rolling and finished pretty strong.
Pretty heavy pressure early on. I guess just what did you see out there and what did you like about the way you guys responded?
I think that we all just had that same positive mindset. We came back to the sideline and communicated at a high level up front, from the running backs, from the receivers, to me as well, talking to them on what I saw, and then we just got the ball rolling.
It's been a while since you did what you just did, in basically playing a full game, taking command of an offense, given the ability to bounce back. What did it feel like just as a football dude to get back out there leading the team?
Amazing. It's a blessing to be out there, with this group of guys that we've spent so much time working together in the off season and through camp as well. Late nights of studying film with them, and us just trying to get better together. So it was just an amazing feeling to get out there and showcase my talents in front of this wonderful fan base and my family as well.
Part of those downs were getting yards, extending plays with your legs. Just how big, now that you've had 2 games now, that's really been a big part of the game. How much do you view that as really a strength of yours, and that could be a weapon for you?
Yeah, it is one of my weapons that I bring to the table, but I really just do it when I need to. If things break down, just try to make a play and keep plays alive as well, keep my eyes downfield and hit open guys.
Is that always the fine point there? It's not just to run, but to run to extend a play, or run after I've got my reads done, nothing's there, then I go. Did you ever struggle with that, or is
No, it's kind of just been a natural gift since I was young.
So your family was here. Did your mom say anything about not sliding?
My mom wasn't feeling well, so she stayed back at home with my dad. She's definitely going to have some words for me when I get on the phone with her here in a minute.
What kind of adjustments did you make after throwing that interception? Next drive you came out, threw a dig again to Maurice. Just kind of, how did you reset after that interception and come out, execute the play again? Yeah,
just play one play at a time. Miscommunication between me and Zay, and that's on me. So I see him throttling down. I need to go ahead and just put it on his body instead of throwing him in stride. Came back and we had another play call where we had a dig in the concept and just wanted to complete the ball, and Mo made hard time. He made a very great catch over the middle.
How hard is this time for players? Dan talked about it, obviously the next 48 hours being really hard for them, but just from that locker room perspective, how hard is the next 2 days?
It's very tough, very tough. Just me seeing and experiencing that day last year, seeing so many faces leave and so many faces come into the locker room. It's a sticky business, but it's part of the protocol, of the league, and that's just how it goes.
With this kind of being your last game action until to be determined, how big of a difference do you sense in yourself from the beginning of training camp until now?
Took a lot of jumps, just taking command of the huddle and running the offense fluently. Also, just getting through my progressions and getting to my check downs and moving in the pocket, being smart with the ball, just continuing to learn and progress every single day off of my mistakes like we talked about earlier.
What was the biggest challenge in that process?
I'll say the biggest challenge was, just not being frustrated with myself. Giving myself a little grace. I'm really hard on myself, and I take my development very seriously.
After you've led the team to score, I noticed you stay out there on the sidelines and wait until the extra points made. You congratulate everybody. Why is that important for you to do? It's just something I've been doing since I was young. In middle school, I started, just congratulating the kicker because he was one of my good friends. So it just became a natural habit to high school and then to college and now to NFL. Dan said that he liked that you didn't get 2 up, 2 down. Those 5 sacks, 3 straight. How do you maintain your composure when that's going the wrong way for you? Yeah, I just play each play individually, and
think about the next play that's coming in after that previous play has happened. And that's the only way that you can think about it. If you're dwelling on prior plays, then that next play is going to be some type of mixed up. Either your emotions are off or your thought process is going to be off. So just staying one play at a time is what I try to do.
Hendon, I'm a little late in here, but just the adversity that you have faced all throughout the preseason, man. You get a concussion as soon as you come back. You don't start one game, you start one game, you come from behind. Just talk about the emotions and how you've grown overall throughout this whole experience of this year so far. Yeah,
I think just staying level-headed. Spend a lot of time in prayer, deep in my faith, and as well as a great supporting cast in the building, my family, and then Teddy Bridgewater, my mentor, who's played a huge part in my development as well. Just trying to continue to strive forward is what I'm trying to do, get better every day.
Guys, time for two more, please.
What do you make of Isaiah Williams' performance this preseason?
He's a dog. He's a dog. Made some amazing plays in special teams, made some amazing catches, and his attitude. He's a dog. Like that's him coming out on the field and telling me, "Let's go, Hen. Let's make some plays." That boosted me up a little bit. So it's a blessing to have him around in the huddle and in the locker room.
I may have asked you about your running already, but I'm curious, like from week 1 of the preseason till now, just the evolution of it. If it's, is that like the game slowing down? When people talk about that, right? When you take off right away, or earlier, I guess, in the progressions, and maybe waiting for them to come up and then taking off at the end of them. I don't know. Have you seen yourself? Improve in that, or how have you seen yourself improve in that?
Yeah, to an extent, I have seen a lot of improvement in myself in that category, continuing to get through my progressions, before taking off. Sometimes, the pocket might collapse, and you just got to make a play.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
So I appreciate y'all.